Here are 8 things football players own that are stupidly expensive. And who better to start with than the highest earning footballer, Cristiano Ronaldo. We say time is money, but Ronaldo takes that statement literally. Come take a look at his watch collection, which costs over $6 million. Every single one of Ronaldo's watches is iconic, but did you see the Jacob & Co pieces? Sheesh! Now, if you're not familiar with Jacob & Co, all you need to know is that they're the kind of brand that screams money ain't a thing, you know. And Ronaldo is their most loyal ambassador, with a collection that'll make your eyes water. His latest acquisition is the Caviar Tourbillon Savorite, a watch so luxurious it's practically a piece of art. This green beauty is decorated with 224 sapphirite gems on the case, 130 on the dial, and 18 on the buckle, all crimped with invisible magic that took over a year to perfect. And let's not forget the 338 real diamonds on the movement and rotor assembly. 338 real diamonds, bro. Oh my days. Ronaldo chose this specific watch for his arrival in Saudi Arabia to pay tribute to his new adopted home because green is the color of the country. But if you think Ronaldo's watches are expensive, just wait till we get to what Lionel Messi owns. You might go into a seizure when you find out the price tag on it. I'll give you a clue though. It runs into hundreds of millions of dollars. Oh yes, we'll get to that later for sure. But for now, let's look at Messi's teammate and good friend Neymar Jr. and his private aircrafts. Yes, plural. Forget about just one private plane. Homeboy's got not even 2, but 3. That's right. He's got a Phenom 100 that's worth a whopping $16 million. A Cessna Citation 680, which is valued at $10 million, and an impressive Eurocopter EC-130B4. What does he need all those planes for? Well, who knows? Maybe he's got a super secret mission to save the world, or maybe he just wants to make a grand entrance wherever he goes. Either way, it's clear that this man takes the term high flying to a whole new level. He might dive a lot on the pitch, but off of it, he's always flying high. Okay, we've been in the air long enough. Let's come back down to the roads and take a look at how Aubameyang is dominating it with his crazy supercar. Sure, many footballers have supercars, but Alba takes his to a different level. This dude's got more whips than a horse-drawn carriage, and he's not shy about showing them off either. Whenever he pulls up anywhere, you know a millionaire is around. He has a £2 million Ferrari and 4 different Lambos in his garage. But here's what really sets Alba apart. He doesn't just drive the cars as they come. He coats his automobiles in silver and gold to make sure they look even more luxurious and expensive. As of now, Alba has 2 Lambos and 1 Range Rover covered in gold, as well as 2 Ferraris covered in silver. If you add the price of the cars and how much it costs him to coat them, Aubameyang's car collection will be running up to $10 million. Absolutely crazy, man. But forget about just being flashy. This next player believes in himself so much, he calls himself a god. Of course, I'm talking about Zlatan Ibrahimovic. This man doesn't just have an ego, he's got a whole private island in Sweden to go with it. I'm not even kidding. Zlatan dropped a cool $13 million to own his own piece of paradise, and now he can literally say he's the king of his own castle. Something only a handful of people on Earth can ever say. For Zlatan, though, it gets even cockier. He also has a statue of himself that stands over 9 feet tall in his home country. Listen, there's no debating it. Zlatan is the king of Sweden, but he isn't the only player who lives like royalty in his home country. Kylian Mbappe also does. He's the Prince of Paris after all. After games, the PSG forward goes home to a stunning property in the heart of Paris. And let me tell you, it's fit for a prince. Spread out over 600 square meters and divided into 2 floors, this real estate masterpiece is a sight to behold. But what's even more impressive is the view. From Mbappe's mansion, you can get a 360-degree look at the Champ de Mars, as well as the Piece de Resistance of Paris, the Eiffel Tower. This is a French special, baby. But that's not all. This palace has not 1, but 2 outdoor spaces for the Prince of Paris to enjoy the view of his city. First, there's a terrace that overlooks the work of Gustave Eiffel himself. And if that's not enough to satisfy Mbappe's appetite for luxury, there's also a rooftop with a jacuzzi that offers a jaw-dropping view of the entire French capital. I'm definitely getting my child on Project Mbappe, because what? Now, I know what you're thinking. How much does this lavish abode cost? Well, brace yourselves, folks. Mbappe shelled out a cool 3.5 million euros for this beauty. But hey, he's the second highest paid footballer in the world, and he's only 20 24. He surely can't afford things that cost more than our lives put together. Let's now leave France and fly to Wales to check out Bale's insane property. Yes, your home is cool, but do you have a $5 million private golf course in your backyard? I guess not. But Bale is so wealthy, he can do whatever he wants. In 2018, work was completed on building a 3-hole golf course on his estate in Wales that amazingly features recreations of real famous golf courses around the world. This guy brought his dream to life in his own backyard, and now he can practice his swing whenever he wants. Considering he did this years ago, are you surprised that Bale has now made the full switch into golf? My man has been practicing for years without disturbance from anyone. Money can really get you whatever you want, you know? And one person who knows all about that is Paul Pogba. From his flashy haircuts to his exotic cars, this man knows how to live in luxury. And you know what they say, if you're going to do it big. And that's exactly what the Frenchman did when he went to the market for a plane. Pogba wanted to make sure he topped the exclusive list of footballers with their own planes, so he splashed out a whopping $24.5 million on just one aircraft. Wow. For context, Messi's jet cost $15 million, nowhere close to the price of Pogba's crazy aircraft. Bro, not only does Pogba's plane cost more than Messi's jet, it costs more than my life, damn. But you know, one thing we really love about Pogba, he doesn't just spend his hard-earned cash on himself, he treats his buddies too. After winning the World Cup with France in 2018, Paul Pogba took his teammates out for a little treat. Now, when I take my boys out for a treat, I get them a drink and that's all. But when Pogba took his boys out for a treat, he bought them stupidly expensive rings adorned with diamonds, sapphires, and rubies in the colors of the French flag. Each piece cost him about $15,000, and they each had the player's name, jersey number, and stats from the World Cup customized on them. With 23 players on the team, that means that Pogba spent $345,000 at a go, and he didn't even spend it on himself. Oh wow. Now, remember we said you might have a seizure when you hear about what Messi owns? Well, brace up for it, because I think I'm already shaking. The 7-time Ballon d'Or winner owns a $200 million theme park. Oh wow, I think I'm going into shock right now. The Messi Experience Park is located in the Chinese city of Nanjing and covers a whopping 90,000 square meters. For context, that's equivalent to about 11 football fields. Absolutely crazy. The place is so large that the park alone has its own metro system. Wow, bro. So what's inside this mega Messi land? Well, let me break it down for you. You have video mappings, animatronics, flying theaters, 360-degree domes, dark rides, VR experiences, interactive football games, everything, man. Messi literally just went and created heaven on earth for gamers and fun lovers. Nah, at this point, y'all need to hop on the next train to China. Messi's park really looks like heaven, but if you can't afford a ticket to China, then just hit the subscribe button because you already know this channel is heaven for football lovers.